Yeah, hi. Good good afternoon everyone. I'm just gonna just give a quick tips. The last time I actually just gave a tips, so wisdom tips on how to get accommodations in the UK, especially for those who just go to the UK. And today I'm just gonna give a part two of it. So basically one of the major challenges you would have in getting accommodation is because most of the landlords or the agents here wants to be assured that you are going to be able to pay your rent. So because in the UK the landlord cannot just get into the house and say, oh yes, you need to leave my house because you've not paid rent. There are always procedures and there is process to it, and so most landlords want a kind of assurance that, oh, if I give you this apartment you'll be able to pay well. And so they always want to ensure that, okay, yes, they want to, and that's why most people, when they get to the UK, because they don't have an history of income that they are earning in the UK, it's difficult for them to be able to prove to the landlord and tell the landlord that I would be able to pay you. But there are just some tips, wisdom tips you can get, things you can do. And this is what so many people have done, and I've advised so many people, and they've been able to get accommodation. So what you do is that you need to explain to the landlord that, oh yes, you just arrived in the UK and you are actually hoping to get a job in the UK. But however, you have funds available that can sustain you and that can make you pay your house rent. So most times they will always ask for evidence of it. Most times they will always ask for. So what you do, what I advise people is that your proof of funds, your account statement of your proof of fund. If you have a recent one, you can show them that, oh, this is the amount I have, this certain amount of money in my account. That shows that, and you can just show them the equivalent and show them the equivalent of the total sum of what you have in the and you can convert it to pounds and say, oh yes, this I have this 20,000, as you can see I have it in my state of account and it's equivalent to this, and with this I know that I'll be able to pay your house rent without owing you. So that's another wisdom tips you can use to in order to be able to motivate and encourage landlords to give you house in the UK. I wish you guys all the best in terms of your job search. I will still keep giving tips on what other things you can do, wisdom tips you can do to get a quick accommodations in the UK. All the best. Cheers.